What's up, guys? It's MB Boxing. I just finished up watching Sam Goodman versus Miguel Flores, and this was a 12-rounder in the featherweight division at a scheduled weight of 125 pounds. And this fight was Saturday, October 14th from the Gold Coast Convention Center in Broadbeach, Australia. And this fight was broadcasted on Showtime here in the United States. And in this fight, Sam Goodman was able to get a wide and dominant unanimous decision victory in a somewhat fun fight against Miguel Flores. So it's not like Sam Goodman was totally beating the crap out of Miguel Flores, but he was just the much, much better fighter in this one. But Miguel Flores, with his exciting style, was able to make it a pretty fun fight to watch. I scored a 120 to 105 in favor of Goodman. I gave him every single round. Two of the judges also gave him every single round, having a 120 to 105, agreeing with me. And then the third judge had a 118 109, which I could see as well. And I'm not really going to break down every single round in this one because a lot of them were similar, but I'll talk about some of the key moments. The only round I think I could have given to Miguel Flores was the third round. It was somewhat competitive-ish, but I just thought that Sam Goodman just had the better work. And really throughout this entire fight, specifically in the first half, Goodman was just picking the better shots upstairs. He throws some very nice 1-2 combinations. Flores was doing fairly well to the body, but it was all Sam Goodman in the first half easily. Maybe the third round going in favor of Flores. And then around number 7, Goodman was doing a bit better, but he was hit low a bit. But then in the 8th round, a big key moment, Flores got initially wobbled with a shot to the head. Then with some big combinations to the head and body by Goodman, got Flores hurt even more, and then a left hook to the body. Flores went down in that 8th round. And then also later on in that round, Flores was deducted a point for low blows. Then in the 9th round and the 10th round, Goodman was just the far better fighter. And then in the 10th, Goodman got another 10-8 round after Flores was deducted a point. Then rounds 11 and 12, Goodman just had the better work, thus leading me to the 120 to 105 scorecard, which I had. So yeah, this goes in question. What is next for Sam Goodman? He's coming off of some very good wins, defeating Miguel Flores by a wide decision, and then defeating Rais Alim by decision in a very, very close fight for an eliminator. I can't really remember which belt it was. I'm pretty sure it was the WBA. Could have been the IBF Super Bantamweight final eliminator. I'm pretty sure it was. I believe it was a final eliminator. But yeah, this fight was at 125, not 126, but still was scheduled as a featherweight bout. I don't think this really has to do with anything with Sam Goodman moving up in weight, and this also goes into question what is next for Goodman. I think he's obviously in his next fight, if it's going to be a big one, it's going to go back down to 122 and possibly fight for maybe an interim title. Possibly fight in another final eliminator type fight against a high rated fighter. But really, for Sam Goodman, I'd like to see him continue on to step it up because it seems like at 122, that division's sort of locked up right now between Inoue and Tapales in December, possibly for the undisputed titles. But for Goodman, yeah, his next fight, I wouldn't mind seeing him take on someone else who's highly rated by that sanctioning body that he won his eliminator for against Rais Alim. But as for Miguel Flores losing here for the 5th time in his career, for Flores, I really don't know what could be next for him. He could have another fight made for him where he's the B-side, has a tough fight, maybe a tough loss, or he could have a decent fight where he's scheduled as the A-side, get a few wins, and then bounce right back. But Miguel Flores, for him, I mean, obviously he's not in a position where he's going to win a title, or he's not really that type of position in his career. So, I mean, it's really not the greatest thing. I mean, he's only 31 years old, and he's had a pretty long career. His debut was in 2009. And before this fight, his last fight was when he fought Abner Mares to a majority draw. And for Miguel Flores, I think he'll maybe take on some lower-level opposition before getting called up for a big opportunity in his next fight. So overall, Sam Goodman defeats Miguel Flores, dropping him once and getting 2-point deductions due to low blows, winning a wide unanimous decision. And yeah, that's really it. I'm MB Boxing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.